Good evening and welcome to Best Listener Ever. The time right now is 6 p.m. Today is May the 6th, 2022, as a matter of fact.
The time right now is 6 p.m. Today is
we are coming to you live from the state of Texas. And I am deep in the heart of Texas. I'm a 68-year-old black man. That's about all you need to know about me at this point. 68-year-old black man deep in the heart of Texas, living in the Gotham City of the South. I am interrupting a series on History's Lies Matter. I completed the first segment at the 4 o'clock presentation. I will continue the series at 6 p.m. I will schedule that, and I will complete the series at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, thank you for joining me, if indeed you will. I was convicted to do this live based on the passing of someone many of you know well. I was moved to make the comments and to do the reading that I intend to do by the question that I asked in my last presentation, and that I will ask again. How would you feel? How would you feel if you learned of the demise of a loved one, whatever the relationship to you, father, mother, sister, brother, son, daughter, child, through social media? How would that make you feel? No one had called you by telephone. No one had knocked on your door. No one had even sent you a text to inquire how you're doing or how do you feel, and you wouldn't know anything. You find out from social media that your loved one has passed away. How would you feel? I can't imagine it. And I don't think any of you can, because I don't think you've ever had to go through it. Some of you may have. I know people have gone through that. But how would you feel? Now, I'm not here to uphold anybody. I'm not here to tear down anybody. But there's one rule that I live by. Maybe two, but I think they go hand in hand. You cannot make right wrong, and you cannot make wrong right. You cannot make right wrong, and you cannot make wrong right. Now, I'm going to turn off my camera, and I'm going to read something to you, because I don't think there's anything more boring than to watch someone reading in front of a camera. So bear with me while I shut this camera off. So, this is the 7th chapter of Matthew. These are the 1st through the 5th verses. Judge not, that ye be not judged. For with that judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. And with what measure ye mete, it shall be measured to you again. And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considerest not the beam that is in thine own eye? Or how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote out of thine eye, and behold, a beam is in thine own eye? Thou hypocrite, First, cast out the beam out of thine own eye, and then shalt thou see clearly to cast the mote out of thy brother's eye. Those are the first 5 verses of the 7th chapter of St. Matthew. That's the King James Version of the Bible, which is the only one I intend to use here. You've heard those verses read. You've heard sermons based on those verses. I'm not here to deliver a sermon. I only read what's on the page. But I want to make sure that people understand the difference between a beam, which is in this instance, a support beam for a roof. If you look into your own ceilings, I'm sure some of you have exposed ceiling beams in your homes, your palatial homes, and that's okay. That's great. But those large, usually wood beams are very decorative. They're very large and very heavy, as opposed to a bean, B-E-A-N, which is a small vegetable, uncooked vegetable. So don't get a beam, which is referred to here, mixed up with a bean, which is something you eat. I just wanted to say that. Now, what people do is what people do. And I'm not here to right any wrongs or criticize anyone for anything. But I accepted long years ago that you never, ever, ever speak ill of the dead. You don't speak ill of the dead. Give you an example. When individuals in my past have offended me, and I didn't forgive them for it, I just pretended they didn't exist. If I came in contact with them, if they saw me coming toward them, they knew that I was not going to recognize them. Therefore, they did not recognize me, and we got along just fine. Because I never got over the affront that I perceived that they did to me. However, if any one of those people preceded me in death, I let that go. I let it go. What is the point of having a negative attitude towards someone who is deceased? There's got to be something wrong with you. It would have been something wrong with me had I not let it go. So if someone who has offended me passes away before I do, I don't hold anything they did against them. However, the few people that have offended me that are still alive, and I intend to make provision for this, the people that are still here that have offended me, and they're still here after I pass away, I'm going to make sure that there's a sufficient time allotted after I pass away, which I will, we all will. Death comes for us all. I will allot enough time for them to come to wherever my mortal remains are being held, where they will find me lying on my abdomen, face down, so that they can kiss my cold, dead behind. Yeah, that's kind of the way I am. But let me ask you humbly to like, share, and subscribe, and to click on the notification button for this channel. This is not something that I ever anticipated having to do. But you can't make right wrong, and you can't make wrong right. Nobody can. I don't care who you think you are. I don't care what you think you are. I don't care how far you think your influence goes. There's no man, woman, or anything else that can make right wrong or make wrong right. That's really all I have to say. I'll be back at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time to continue my series on History's Lives Matter. I hope you can join me then. I hope that whenever you see this video, you leave a comment. Say whatever you like. I will respond to comments. You see the email address at the bottom of the screen. All emails will be answered. That's all I have to say to you right now. Thank you for joining. Thank you for viewing. Don't let anybody make a monkey out of you, and don't make a monkey out of yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. But by all means, take care. Peace.